welcome back to the vStudio. Right now we have Dr. Peter Siebert from the DVB with us. So Dr. Siebert, I understand that DVB is celebrating its 25th anniversary this year. Can you share with us some of the work DVB has done so far and what's next for DVB?
Okay, hi Josephine. First of all, thank you for having me here. I always very much appreciate to be interviewed by you. And I also appreciate to be here at this event in Singapore. It's the 10th time I'm here, so it's also a personal anniversary. But coming back to the question, yes, DVB is now 25 years old, and 25 years is always a special date. It's a date where you look back and where you also look forward. And when I'm looking back, yes, we have achieved a lot. We did our first generation of standards, DVB-T, DVB-S, DVB-C. And it's fair to say that these standards enable the transition from analog broadcast to digital broadcast. Then about 10-15 years ago, we did our second generation standard, and this brought significant performance improvement. And it also brought with it the transition from SD to HD. And of course, when you have a first and a second generation, the question is, what about the third generation? So we tried it for satellite. We looked into our S2 specification. We added a lot of features and new functionality to it, but we could not achieve our main objective. And the main objective was to improve the spectral efficiency, to give more capacity for the DTH range of operation. And consequently, we did call the new standard not S3, but we called it S2X. When looking into the terrestrial, we had, after we developed DVB-T2, we did quite some investigations on new technologies for the terrestrial transmission. We looked into MIMO, for example. We also analyzed a new technology called WIB, or VIP, which was proposed only 2 years ago at the IBC. So we had 2 study missions on VIP, and just in the last 2-3 weeks, I got the results of the study missions. And the final decision, the final conclusion must be drawn at our steering board meeting next week. But basically, I can tell you already now that the conclusion of the study mission is that WIB has the potential to reduce CAPEX and OPEX significantly because it can reduce the transmit power. It also has a potential to increase the capacity of the overall network. However, there is one big drawback, and the drawback is that WIB works the best if it's installed in a greenfield approach without neighbors using classical broadcast, terrestrial broadcast system. And basically, this is a very strict limitation. So the recommendation to the steering board will be to stop within DVB the further work on WIB. And basically, this means that we still have this ultimate border, the channel limit, the ultimate limit. And for the time being, we have no tools at hand to come closer to the Shannon limit. So for the time being, DVB will not work on a third generation channel transmission standard. So there will be no S3, no C3 and no T3, and except the scientific community comes up with a marvelous new technology of which we're not aware yet. So you may ask now, what will DVB do? Will we close it down? No, we will not, because there are many other things to do. We are now going into a world of hybrid, of interactivity, of IP delivery. And this world needs standards, this world needs guidance from a reputable standardization organizations like DVB. So we have already started to be active in it. So we started with DVB-, which is basically a subset of the MPEG- specification, specifically for broadcast content. We are working currently on low latency dash, so to decrease the latency introduced by the DAS protocol. And we are working on ABR multicast, which is bringing the scalability of multicast to an OTT world. And these 3 building blocks will be the foundation of something completely new, which we call DVB-I, and here the I stands for Internet. And the purpose, the intention of DVB-I is to bring the quality of experience, convenience of use of digital broadcast also to the IP world. And one of the main focus of this will be service discovery, because when you have OTT services, there are many services out there, and it's very difficult to find all these services. So we want to make it easier for the end user to find the service, and also easier for the operators, for the OTT broadcasters to present the content. And that's a project we just have started. We have started with the commercial requirements, and now the technical work will begin. And for us, it's a new road, and many people are joining us on this road. And I would like to invite everybody to follow us on this way.
Alright, thank you so much for sharing with us all the work that DVB has done over the past 25 years. And of course, we look forward to the next 25 years from DVB. Thank you, Dr. Siebert.
Yeah, you're welcome. It was a pleasure to be here, and I hope to see you again next year.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you.